What can I say? It's a wonderful time when Steam releases their big ol' seasonal sale. And right now we got Steam's spring sale. With a goofy amount of discounts from new release bundles and game hype for future titles, we have ourselves a lot to choose from. And make sure to stick around to the end, because as usual, I got my honorable mentions that didn't make the list. And it was a hard one this time, so I got a big ol' list of 15 honorable mentions. All these games are good until March 21st, so let's hop in. Let's get the elephant out of the room. Starting us off at number 10, we have Baldur's Gate 3 for $53.99. Now, not a wicked deal, but this game is fairly new, and if I had to bet, this thing is rarely going to go on sale for the next year or more, just because of the praise and of course the Game of the Year award tacked on. And if you compare the console version at full price, you're still saving $17 by going with the PC version. So not bad.
Pretty good. Yes, pretty good.
If you don't know about Baldur's Gate 3, it's a turn-based RPG game where the story unfolds by your hand and your decisions. Make your perfectly crafted main hero and experience a super detailed story and a vibrant world. Next up at number 9, we have Ghost Runner 2 for $19.99. A fairly new release with its lowest price to date, at half off. This is a wild first-person hack-and-slash platformer, where speed is the key, and you have to focus up at every moment. If you like a good challenge and perfectly executed movements at any moment, you'll love this game. At number 8, we have Atomic Heart for $26.99, another game with its lowest price to date. In an alternate universe post-World War II, the birth of AI and robots have arrived. But humans have lost control, and the robots are starting their plan to take over the world and humanity. Your job is to find the heart of the system and destroy the entire robot regime, with a super intense first-person combat. Next up at number 7, we have Days Gone for $12.49. One of my personal favorite zombie games. In this third-person open world, you're just a drifter looking to survive and keep up with the only thing that you have left to live for, which is the endless search to find your wife. Take on a crazy amount of zombie hordes and use strategic tactics to take them down. A great open-world RPG survival game. At number 6, we have a bundle, Disco Elysium The Final Cut and Control, for $17.98. Or if you're looking to grab just one of these, they're both on sale individually as well, each at $9.99 a piece. Disco Elysium is a fun, story-driven top-down game with a unique aesthetic and a great story, while Control also has a great story and third-person action with some wild visuals and effects. Next up at number 5, we have Detroit Become Human for $15.99. Or give this one a try first with a free demo. Detroit Become Human is a heavy story-driven game where every decision you make can affect the entire outcome of the game. Playing in the distant future where humans and androids live amongst each other, things start to get tense with the androids becoming smarter than the humans. With this excellent story and graphics, this is a great one to get lost in. At number 4, we have Warhammer Vermintide 2 for $5.99. And they're currently in the alpha test phase of a new PvP game mode called Versus. Very clever, I know. Which is unfortunately closed at the moment, but I'm expecting them to open it up for the next phase of testing soon. Vermintide 2 is a wicked first-person hack-and-slash shooter, where your only objective is to murk anything that comes in your path. With multiple iconic classes to choose from, each with their own unique weapons and skills, makes this game a ton of fun, especially with a group of friends. Next up at number 3, we have Hades for $12.49. An excellent roguelike with a super fast top-down hack-and-slash gameplay, and a wonderful artistic world to journey through. Plus, Hades 2 is right around the corner with an expected release date of Q2 this year, so that really could come out any day now. Next up at number 2, we have Helldivers Dive Harder Edition for $3.99. Now this is the first one, not the second one everybody's talking about right now, which is fucking amazing, but I digress. I played this when it first came out, I loved every second of it. And if you're currently playing Helldivers 2, just imagine that being converted into a top-down shooter instead. And there you have it, that's Helldivers 1. It's an amazing game, and it gets just as chaotic as Helldivers 2. And finally at number 1, we have Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen for $4.79. I think you guys know why I put this one on here. Dragon's Dogma 2 comes out this month on the 22nd, and even getting a taste of what it will be like is highly recommended. With its unique party system and pawns, this is an absolute classic for open world RPGs. Great combat, exploration, and loot hunts. Alright, it's time for those 15 honorable mentions.
3, 2, 1.
Starting us off, we have Devil May Cry 5 for $9.89. Human Fall Flat for $5.99. Metro Exodus for $5.99. Far Cry 6 for $14.99. Valheim for $11.99. Elder Scrolls Online for $5.99. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot for $14.99. RoboCop Rogue City for $29.99. Divinity Original Sin 2 for $13.49. Assassin's Creed Odyssey for $11.99. Middle-earth: The Shadow Bundle for $6.99. Jedi Fallen Order for $3.99. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege for $3.99. The Forest for $4.99. And Wizard with a Gun for $14.99. So many great deals, my dudes. Let me know which games you guys picked up, and if they weren't on this list, I'd love to hear. As always, happy gaming, and I'll see you guys in the next one.